Welcome. This is Maciek from Maciek and Brandis household, and I'm going to walk you through an introduction to how to turn on, turn off, and navigate through our media center. Because apparently you're staying at our house, so you probably want to do that because we don't have quite the regular setup with cable, but we do have a lot of options for entertainment. So I'm going to begin with our entertainment center. As you see, we have a TV, a receiver, a PlayStation, and then some streaming options. So basically, our entertainment center is operated by a universal remote, the Harmony Media Center hub, which is controlled by the Harmony remote that I'm holding in front of you. And to turn on the entertainment system, what has to happen is this remote has to send a signal to the Harmony hub, which is this little thing that's connected to our Wi-Fi, the one with the green light, and that sends infrared beam signals to the rest of the peripherals except for the PlayStation. So the thing that you really want to know is how to turn on the entertainment center and set it to the proper input channels. That is very simple to do, and it is basically done by hitting this middle button that looks like a TV. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I hit that on the remote. Notice that this remote is connected to the hub via Wi-Fi, which means that you don't need to point the remote at the TV or the entertainment center itself. So you can hide it in the couch here and accidentally hit it. So that happens. Anyway, so what you see here is the TV has been turned on, set to HDMI 1, which is the proper input for the receiver, and switched over to the Roku Entertainment homepage. Basically, Roku is this little guy here. It's a streaming box, and basically what it does is it aggregates a bunch of applications such as Plex, YouTube, the NHL channel. Let's see, the most important ones probably are Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, and it allows you to view it on one kind of single interface. So notice how I was switching over from application to application navigating. I do that simply by hitting this round kind of navigation hub button thing. There's an up, a down, an up, a left, and a right, and an OK button in the middle. So if you hit that, you'll see that the Roku starts navigating through the different applications available. So let's take a look how to get into Netflix, because I'm sure you're interested in that. So if I go over Netflix, I navigate to Netflix by navigating through this center control thing. Let's go to Netflix. I hit OK, and now you see that Netflix 6 is coming up, and it makes you choose a profile. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Maciek because that's my profile, and now you're in Netflix and you can do whatever you can do in Netflix. To get out of Netflix and back to Roku, you hit the exit button, which is right above the top left. Focus. Come on. Top left of this OK button. So hit exit. Notice that it goes back to the main screen. So from here, you can navigate through some other apps. Netflix obviously is a streaming application, so is Amazon Video, same kind of thing. The other interesting one is Plex. Plex is basically a home media server that runs out of my basement and allows me to download movies and automatically upload them to Plex for your viewing entertainment. So we have a bunch of movies here. If you do want to check out the movies, go to movies, and it'll take you to the navigation for the movies. You'll see that all these ones are available for you, such as Batman vs. Superman. To watch Batman vs. Superman, I would simply click OK, navigate to the movie, hit OK, and then go ahead and either choose one of those two options on the far left of the screen to play or to resume from where it was playing. So here we see that it is streaming from the Plex media server. The network, depending on the movie, can be a little bit slow, but you see the percentage going, and in a second we should see the movie start, right? So there it goes. I'm going to hit the stop button. It'll stop the movie, and I'm going to hit the exit button. It'll take me back to Roku. So that's pretty much it for Plex. Netflix is pretty easy to navigate through. Some of the other interesting ones are Vice. The Vice channel is really interesting because it's a bunch of short documentaries or inquisitions, kind of like non-traditional media. For example, Britain's synthetic marijuana addicts. That's kind of cool, and it's kind of raw. So it's a pretty cool channel. And that's pretty much it for watching TV here. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the whole entertainment center and show you how to do that. So there's an off button at the top left. That isn't coming to focus very well, but either way you can kind of make it out. So I'm going to hit that and notice that the TV shuts off. There's no little red light. There's a little red light rather. That means that it is off. You'll see that the receiver is off as well, and the Roku is okay to stay on, and so is this entertainment or this remote hub, the Harmony hub. Yeah. So now if for some reason you'd like to play some video games, you can do that by hitting this button on the far right, which looks like a little cut scene thing. It's the far right button, top right. I'm gonna hit that, and you'll notice that the TV will turn on, the entertainment center will also turn on. You'll hear that little boom, 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 boom noise, but nothing will come up on the screen. And the reason for that is basically PlayStation does not allow infrared control through third party, so you need to do that through this PlayStation remote, so the controller. So the controllers live in these little cubbies somewhere. There's one there. If low power on the controller comes up, you'll see in the back of the room here, this is the relativity, this is the entertainment center, back of the room back here. There is a plug that you see a controller already plugged into, but if you do want to play, you can basically, to turn on the PlayStation, hold this PlayStation button, and you'll hear a little beep. Now you'll see that the PlayStation is turning on. You'll see it kind of glowing blue, and all of a sudden you'll see the PlayStation come on. So to play a game, you can pick a user account. You can pick even mine by hitting the X button on the PlayStation, and you'll see a bunch of games here to play. So FIFA is currently in the system. We also have NHL. We have The Division. We don't have The Show anymore because it sucks and I returned it. We have Uncharted, we have Roll the Tanks, and we have some other ones. So all of the games basically live in these little cubbies. So if you see one in a blue box like this, you feel free to go ahead and play it. So that's basically PlayStation. We never really turn off the PlayStation completely. We go into rest mode, so we hit the PlayStation button, navigate to the top, all the way to the right, hit the power button, and then you'll see rest mode. I'm gonna go ahead and put the PlayStation into rest mode by hitting X, and you'll see this reflected on the screen. And there it goes. So you notice that the entertainment center is still on. We do need to turn it off, so we're gonna hit the off button, and everything is shut down. So that's the basics of the entertainment system. The other thing to notice that is kind of weird in our house is this Nest thermostat. So to operate the thermostat, if you want it cooler or hotter, you basically press. If this should be off as you approach, and then as you approach, it should come up because it has a sensor inside of it. To set the cooling, you simply press the bezel and you set what you want it to cool to. And let's see. So for example, I want it to go, the temperature to rise to 20.5 degrees Celsius. I set it to that, and notice that the air conditioning did shut off. I can tell that by the whole device being black. Now if I want it to go back down and start cooling, I set it to 23, which is below 25. And you'll notice that there's a countdown here that says starts in 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes, we should start to hear the cooling take place. If you do have problems with the Nest, you can just reach out to me or Brandy, because we have the applications on our phone to control the thermostat through the internet. So that's that. I think that's basically it. Hope you enjoy this day at our house, and feel free to operate the media center or whatever, however you want. We also have a cool little espresso machine. I'm not going to go through how to operate that because honestly, I don't quite know myself. Brandy's the master at that. Okay, so let's see one more time for the Nest. I'm approaching. I wave at it and it comes up. Right now we see that it's going to start cooling again in a minute. So that's basically it. So yeah, if you guys want to get in touch with us, you have our emails or phone numbers. Please reach out if anything goes wrong, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Bye.